Hello guys, welcome today in our today's stream, and today is episode 7 of our public meeting. And this meeting will start with our engineering tracker discussion, where we discuss all the tasks which were assigned today to work upon, and then it will go into the session of the news which about what we have shipped, and after that we can chill here. And now let's start the stream with Suraj taking the engineering tracker news for today. Yes. Say hi, guys. Why energy so low? Can you guys say hi to the stream?
Yeah. Hi.
Only one guy is listening to me today, huh? Suraj, you are mute.
Where are others?
I'm here.
Sorry. Suraj, you are mute.
So
Suraj, you are mute.
Sorry, boys. You can see my screen, right?
Yes, yes, we can.
Yes, sir.
Let's start with Shakti.
Yes, boss. So today I was working on the user dashboard itself. I got a lot of feedbacks from Mr. Rohit, and abhi I'm working on it, and most of them are finished. Only the part related to the APIs and all is remaining. All the front end fixes are been done, and things related to API is only remaining, and we will be good within half an hour as soon as I get the API. So
API mostly related to mixed panel parts, right?
yes, yes, yes. The mix panel updation where we do the gasless transaction and it should be updated directly. So it's just the backend and front end. Jitna bhi mere ko mila tha, all the tasks are done. I have pushed it already. Need some help with the claim wala button. That's why I asked Bhumik. So after that, it will be done.
Cool. So you guys will be connecting after this.
Yes, yes, yes. And gas management component, we should discuss about it maybe after my tasks are done.
Yeah,
then-
let's cover up with Sandeep's update. Then I will update you guys on this stuff.
Yeah, I worked on gas management component
Wait.
और फिर डैप इंटरेक्शन के जो भी स्क्रीन्स थे वो फिक्स किया. देन गेट वॉलेट एक्स वाली वेबसाइट में मैं आवाज नहीं आ रहेगा.
आ रहा है.
आ रहा है. Get Wallet X का हमने टास्क भी बनाया ना.
गेट वॉलेट एक्स वाली वेबसाइट में
Yes, is continue please. Sandeep.
तीन पेज ऐड कर क्योंकि पुरानी क्या
Continue. Yeah.
Okay.
हाँ तो उसमें SCSS यूज किया था और मैंने टेलविंड यूज करके बनाया है, इसलिए थोड़ा ज्यादा टाइम लग गया.
Okay. But it's done. It's pushed now.
It's not pushed yet. I will do ASAP. तब हो
Okay.
जाए.
Where did that go? Cool, Sandeep. Okay, so for this gas management component, I think we all decided that we don't exactly need those updates that we are planning to do in this component. We don't need to change the design. We don't need to change the exact user flow on this side. So I'm just let me open mine as well. So I'm just working on this component to make it to revert back many changes that we did related to the how the user flow will work out. We will be using the current user flow only on that side, and there are just some minor updates. So we'll be continuing it within by today itself, and we'll be pushing it by tonight. So we will be closing this by then only. I think this is majorly I'm working on it. So Sandeep, Shakti, you guys can ignore this task.
Okay.
Apart from this, I connected with Sandeep and Shakti only today related to the user dashboard updates and the component updates. So pretty much most of the time it was calls and gas management part. Pretty much that's it. Also, there were some illustrations that I basically thought of finding it out. So shared that with channel. So probably designer guys will look into that. So yeah, pretty much that's it from my side. Think we don't have Arjun. Let's see Bhumik.
Yeah. So from my side, like we had previously implemented the advertiser dashboard using the which only connects our WalletX, but now we have implemented like it can be connected with any other wallets also. So that change I did today. After that, like I will be continuing on making some onboarding page regarding that advertisement dashboard, and we will team have a discussion regarding it, like how we want the flow and how we want it to showcase to the user. Other than that, like Sakti needs some help regarding the claim points in the user dashboard, so I will be having a call with him after this. So yeah, that's my update. Other than the update, I have one suggestion. Like we can have one backlog status also in our engineering tracker, as we have.
I was thinking just
So
now thinking the same thing. But yeah, let's talk about that after the updates. No?
yeah, let's talk about the
Uh, Abhishek, do we have Abhishek over here?
Abhishek is not here with us.
Oh, okay. Do we have
We
Vikas
are
over here?
Vicky.
it's Wiki, Vikas.
There, Vicky.
Yeah, I'm here. Rohit suggested that I should be like we discussed last night. We can make changes to the current screens rather than going and changing the screen right now. So what I'll be doing, or what I'm doing right now, is creating the old screens and making the adjustments that are required. Right? These are chote like text size and stuff. So I'll change those, and that will give us a proper foundation when we want to change the UI also.
On that onboarding screen only, right?
Yeah, the same extension screens that we have, I'll just correct them.
I'll try to explain a little bit. What I have.
Wait,
You can
Very
mute it. Your-
is it from my side?
No, it's not from your side. I've muted Wiki. Okay. Basically, what I told him is that instead of redoing the whole UI and planning the whole UI from scratch, take the UI which is existing right now and make minor changes over there which we did not think about. Just login ke niche there needs to be a line. The alignment is not proper. The wordings are not proper. Grammatically things are incorrect. So doing that rather than redoing the whole thing and trying it from the whole scratch, which we will probably reject at this moment. So that's the idea. So he will basically, what he's going to do, he's going to suggest some minor changes in existing UI right now. That's the
We can try to add those things in the comment if possible at any time. Okay.
what
Like
comment.
whatever you're just working on, if there is no specific thing on that, like this extension UI is a very vague thing, right? So just try to add it in comments so that we know what's changed.
Yeah, you should actually, he should add Figma board जो board है ना, so we can check board का link डाल सकता है which is available for people to check.
Okay. Can anybody share this on channel? I will add it.
Not you, he will add it.
Okay. Cool.
From my, before I go to my side, I will give a suggestion. Bhumik, you need to pick up more tasks. Don't take minor tasks from the dashboard. You are a senior dev, right? So you pick up major tasks and you lead that rather than doing minor tasks. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
as I said previously, like let's assign a task to me, and like we can discuss on that.
Okay, so Suraj, help him out here. I think he won't be able to take the task. So you just put in 3-4 tasks over there. He can pick it up and start doing it, right?
Cool.
From website, the Devon is not here right now, but he's found out those same illustrations that we were trying to do from AI. So that we have it right now, and yeah, we found it. It is only going to cost us $15 for it, so we are probably going to take it. I'll put it up in the in our accounting sheet, so that will probably be ready by this week. I hope it is going to be ready.
Great.
Soul NFTs is stuck at this moment. He won't get time. The Grand Stream is also not.
Move this Soul NFT to hold. Let's not move it in progress.
It is in progress, but in progress it is from Abhishek or Devon's point of view. So development point of view, say maybe Bhumik, you can lead the front. There is no front end over there. I don't know, but you can pick it up, Bhumik. There is hardly anything on the front end. Everything is on the back end actually.
नहीं, also I think for the Soul NFT purpose, the front end would be like we need to visualize how we are going to show it to the user dashboard, right?
That
Like there
both
will
the
be
both the things will be provided by Devon. So the image itself, illustration, and once the image is clicked, the Soul NFT is clicked, what happens to it? So that part is also going to be provided by Devon himself.
Oh.
Once he shares that, so then the front end developer will be able to figure out, oh, now I can imagine what is it that will come out. So yeah.
So let's do one thing. For what's the relation of Shakti with this task?
Relation of Shakti.
Ah,
Shakti was to do this, but if he's not, so you can remove him. I can work with Bhumik on this.
I think cool. I think let's keep Shakti for now maybe. Let's see because anyway that FE task, as you mentioned, once it is done from Abhishek's end, then only it will be taken forward, so we can add accordingly then.
That will happen only in next week, because this week we need to push the website 2.0. So
Right.
this will happen next week only.
Cool.
From Kunal developer, this is on Arjun's blocker, so he will take it up. Detailed roadmap is something that I will do. User dashboard testing is completed, so we can move this. I don't know why is it here. I tried to move this up.
I'm just moving it to
Yeah, it's completed. Yeah. Done. I have done few things today. User dashboard launch video is SOP for Twitter Live.
already done, right?
SOP for Twitter Live is though done. In review, Karnika's feedback, the whole document has been shared to everybody. I have mentioned 3 times in the group also, and now also. Everybody in the team needs to review that. If you don't have an opinion on the document, so you will never have an opinion on it ever again. Either speak now or forever keep quiet. Right?
Correct.
So go
For
through the
this document is pretty important, guys. So everybody just look into that. Just go through it. It will take some time. I will not say that it will be just a 5-minute task. It took me like half an hour, 40 minutes to read all that document, all the points that were mentioned. And there were very detailed points that Karnika mentioned, and those points were very much valid. And Rohit has given a good response to all of those. So just put on your thoughts, see what have Rohit responded. If you guys think something is missing or we need to add something else, or something is completely off what has been asked, so just add it in the comment. The more we discuss about that, we will have more clarity on that side and how we are going to present it.
yes,
Look
it is
into that.
very important. Yeah.
In fact, that for the priority as well, that is a P0. So everybody should just
Yeah, this is a non-tech but most important thing for us as a team. The code base is of no value if we don't have a proper business model. So we need to discuss that there are very important aspects of tokenomics and other things as well, which I have put in with my knowledge. But the more we discuss, the better it gets. It's like the more we keep doing it, the better it keeps getting. So we can do that. Use of funds Excel sheet is something that I have shared. I believe earlier we shared this in our pitch deck, but we should not share this in our pitch deck. I realized this when I was checking others who are pitching for some pre-seeds, and they never share this something. But I have made that Excel sheet because it will help us out to manage ourselves in the future, so
maybe we can discuss that with Karnika if required, but that is also like a end thing. We might not.
One message that they shared recently about a project that is not even built, and they are asking for pre-seed. How simple these projects raise money. There is no background, there is no research, nobody is working, there is no project over there. They just go out and connect wallet, and you can simply convert your ETH into that token. So we need to learn from them, not in a scammy way, but into a simplicity way, not to complicate our things. And there is no use. In fact, VCs don't even care about these things. The only thing VC will care about, to be very honest, is what is his entry price and what is his exit price. That's
Right.
it. Which I have mentioned in the document somewhere, also in Karnika's feedback. There are tons of pages over there, so people can check it and revert. Pitch deck is completely updated. There were some minor things that actually there were very major things that I did not think about earlier, which we are doing it for the first time. But I've made those changes, updated the pitch deck. Have a look at it. If you've got suggestions, please let me know. Yeah, done merge. Everything is done, but all of the other things are picked up. To do is just there at this moment.
These things are like more of a ignoring things we have already discussed. Major is the in progress and in review.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think we are good. For Arjun, I am not sure, I couldn't connect with him today. Let me know. Arjun, Politics website, all developer.
It's okay, then we can skip it now if he's not here. So we don't need to go through that. He can come tomorrow and do it, right?
He has shared his update in DSM.
He did share the updates in DSM. Yes, that is true.
Right. Cool, guys, I think we are good now.
So this ends
Thank you,
our
guys.
engineering tracker call, and now we will go on to the shipment news for today.
What is your plan? What's your Did you start that? You did?
So we have shipped today adless and gasless feature for developers, and it is nothing but we are doing removing ads altogether for all those developers who are always searching for new faucet to get the tokens for doing transactions for testing their dApps. Now on WalletX, you can connect your dApp and do gasless and adless transaction at your ease, so that you have the best developer experience out there. And us as a developer also can relate to all of your findings for थोड़ा सा faucet मिल जाए, इधर से 0.1 ETH ले लूँ, इधर से 0.1 ETH ले लूँ. But we have solved that problem for you guys. So do support WalletX and enjoy gasless and adless features. So today this was the shipment news from WalletX, and now we can have some chill time with all team together. So yes,
Bhumik is going.
it's going. This is okay, guys. Okay. That's great.
This should be our code whenever some good news we say.
This is
फॉरवर्ड करता हूँ.
so.
What?
Did you guys check it out? Although
एक और वॉइस है, बेच डाउनलोड वॉलेट एक्स. मैं उसका वॉइस नोट भेजता हूँ आपको, वो ऐड करो साउंड बोर्ड में, मस्त लगेगा.
So basically, to re-illustrate what just Shakti said, right now, so WalletX can be used in developer mode on the testnets, and the developers do not need to worry about the gas.
yes,
Gas and the advertisements as well.
yes,
Advertisements, you will not be able to see the advertisements if they are in testnet. Yeah.
Correct. They will
Yes,
just do
correct.
gasless transactions directly without watching any ads.
Right.
Perfect. And they won't have to worry about gas fees or this thing also. Faucets also. Do we have enough funds in our faucets?
Yes, all set for everybody.
yes.
Wow, yeah. Amazing.
Great.
This is very good news. This is very good.
We feel you guys. We have also been struggling to find all the faucets.
When
actually-
did this work? When did this happen?
This happened in version 3.0.1 itself.
Acha,
We
which
just-
we
We actually just we were so lost in that, but we lost that feature to introduce. Yeah,
We
guys,
were,
this needs to go out as tweet.
correct.
It needs to go out as tweet, as announcement. This is a very big deal. It's a marketing thing for us. I've added this in our pitch deck also.
Correct.
From this point. So we need to go out and tell our developer friends and stuff like that, or else what will happen is we are just building and it's there.
Correct.
So we need to, we don't want to become the world's greatest wallet which nobody uses.
We should probably wait a bit longer so that we enable DApp connection for every DApp out there, है ना? So then
We'll do that as well. That's okay.
okay.
Actually, DApp connections will be a part when the developers will start asking us, ki, hey, connect this DApp, connect that DApp. Because as I said earlier also, Octo Wallet, which is one of the biggest Web3 wallets from India, they have only connected 200 dApps at this moment.
Okay.
So DApp connection is an ongoing task. It is not something that is just you click on a button and it is all there. So I'm assuming it will always be happening. So we need to think a DApp connection as a point where today 10 dApps are working. So 3 months from now, we need 200 dApps working. So how do we reach there? So for that, we need feedback from developers who will say, connect this DApp, connect that DApp, right? Or else how will we know?
Right. We also have one more news that from today we are live on YouTube as well. So people can go and watch us on YouTube at Get Walletex YouTube channel, and it will be shared on our Twitter as well. So
that's great. This, if we are on YouTube now, so can somebody identify the timestamps whenever there is good things happening, and we can use them on on this thing, on our Telegram, Twitter, wherever. So Jason, launched now. You said about this news, है ना? So you find out that timestamp and you push it on Twitter. You have a delegation account of Walletex now, right now.
I don't know I have delegation account or not, but I
do a delegation.
Okay. I to ship.
You can tweet, na?
Yeah, I can tweet. I can just directly put the stream off. I do not open Get Walletex account on Twitter. Once or twice only I opened, but after that, after connecting to the live stream, I just live stream. I do not open the Twitter account. So yeah.
I will tell you. I will give you this thing, a YouTube account that explains how to go live streams with other places. It's called. I'll tell you later.
Okay. But I am doing it with the restream, na? So I do not have to go and check on Get Walletex.
Yeah. But do you know I always edit your live stream ka message? Do you know that? I edit. You don't know? I edited it.
Really?
Okay, you always miss that word in the live stream.
That's what I was going to say. I want to get the description for YouTube, because from today we started streaming on YouTube, na? So I need to upload it on Restream.
Description मतलब the title. Description में क्या जाएगा? We are not sure. If the video is very epic or we are picking up something, so the description can be added later. You don't need to add beforehand because we don't know what's going to happen in live stream.
No, I'm just saying we can have some generic description about what politics is and links and all. Yeah.
Let me put it. Yeah.
So we can have that. And if everyone is here, Arjun is not here, but why not we discuss about SDK, gasless SDK, if someone wants to talk about that.
Yeah. This is a topic which I didn't really understand. So the question was either we have the toggle button or we have that gasless SDK, which will require us to remove that toggle button.
Okay, so the point is कि first मतलब ये दोनों एक अलग-अलग questions है, but technically these are merging up. ठीक है? So what happens is if we have a gasless SDK, let's talk about toggle button because that is something that is already there and everybody understands that's probably right. So what toggle button does is we have the transaction wala component. When we turn on that toggle, we change our button and tell users that rather than approving the transaction right now, watch an ad. Once the ad is completed, then approve the transaction so as to make it gasless. That is what currently happening is. Okay. In this particular flow, everything is happening inside the transaction component itself. So all the data, all all the user control is happening on the same component and we are not transferring it between separate things. Once we have a let's say we have a gasless SDK. What an SDK would do is SDK will need to control all the gasless features and all the transaction related features from inside the SDK, because SDK cannot directly communicate with user interactions. Why? Because if we are creating an SDK, purpose of an SDK is to make things simpler for whoever person who is integrating that particular SDK. So at max, we can have 1 or 2 particular functions or components that SDK would expose. अगर उस SDK ने कोई component expose किया है, that means the developers will just add that component in their application and all the functionality should work accordingly. If we have exposed that single component, uspe we cannot have a toggle wali functionality, because if we have a toggle functionality, this will increase the user interactions between SDK and the app. That would require more changes, which will basically remove the actual purpose of why people build SDK.
Got it. SDK is basically gasless SDK is basically for third-party wallets, is it?
Third-party wallets or third-party dApps who want to do gasless transactions or transactions with any tokens. Pay gas with any tokens.
Using WalletX.
Using WalletX in the backend, basically.
Okay, so this is definitely not in our
Not required.
right now. Be not required. As a strategy point of view, also we need to discuss this.
Correct.
We've already
on the very initial level, we thought we could have done it. We can do it to build on a separate business perspective altogether. But at this point, I also understand it is definitely not a priority thing, and we are definitely not planning it out. And after listening, I think, personally, when I saw all the designs and all, I'm now starting to think that toggle was a bit more understandable for everybody. And it was like, users are also on the flow, okay, we're toggling it up and now. So I also think we can just keep a toggle over here. I will just manage the SDK in a separate manner. It will anyway have an integration wala part. So
but don't work on the SDK. But don't work on the SDK.
I'm just reverting some things to make it look like the toggle itself. That is what I'm doing right now. That's.
But you're not working on the SDK, no?
No. Not
work on the SDK. SDK is probably never be used.
But
Right. Our first criteria. Bolo, kya bol raha? What?
I'm saying, but the SDK thing, that will be the only thing which can be used in future if we go to hackathons and all, na. So that will be.
बहुत अच्छा point raise किया था. तो Shakti's point was कि let's say we that anyway, his point was, let's say we go to any hackathon or we provide any, let's say in hackathon we say utilize this particular feature of WalletX to be participant. So like जैसे generally कोई भी नया protocol project आता है तो they say कि integrate it in the project and you will be.
This is actually very good. So for any hackathon, even if we participate or we don't, we can
participating in a sense कि we being the sponsors.
Yep.
Yeah. This is a very good idea.
So
but इसके लिए we will have to remove the toggle wallet button, is it?
No.
Correct.
So no, we don't actually. Now what I have thought of is जैसा how Wallet Connect does it. मतलब they have button, they have React hooks and all, है ना? So everyone who is generally 90% of the जनता who is hacking on the hackathons now, they use React hooks क्योंकि it is time consuming. मतलब less time is consumed.
It's time efficient.
Time efficient, right? So it is time efficient. That's why we should create a hook, and the other thing we should provide a button. Although everyone will be they will be inclined more towards using the button, but I believe hooks can bring more क्या बोलते हैं उसको,
बहुत कॉम्प्लिकेटेड हो रहा है. मेरा ये सवाल का जवाब दो कि अगर सिर्फ यूजर को ये बोलेंगे हैकेथॉन में कि हमारा वॉलेट को डाउनलोड करके उसे यूज करो तो क्या नहीं होएगा? वो एसडीके चाहिए उसके.
SDK चाहिए ना.
Wallet is like now let's say if MetaMask is the sponsor and MetaMask says use MetaMask, so that is not something that applications are integrating, right? It's something applications are using
using
separately, not any integration wala point.
And
So on that,
सेपरेटली नहीं कर सकते क्या? इसका एक अलग से रेपो बनाते हैं, वॉलेटेक्स ब्लू नाम दे देते हैं उसको, जो एक्सपेरिमेंटल है। मैंने एक बार पहले भी को बोला था, एक्सपेरिमेंटल फीचर्स वॉलेटेक्स ब्लू में डाल देना चाहिए।
It won't be the extension वाला part. Extension will be like totally separate thing.
Extension would be separately.
हाँ.
It's just that जो आपको गैसलेस का बटन दिखता है ना, let's say हम टॉगल डाल सकते हैं। एट दिस पॉइंट हम अपनी एप्लीकेशन पे नहीं डाल सकते, बट हम लोग यूजर को तो कुछ भी दे सकते हैं। ये अपनी एप्लीकेशन पे एसडीके डालने का, टॉगल डालने का रीजन ये था, वी डोंट वांट टू मेक थिंग्स कॉम्प्लिकेटेड फॉर द एग्जिस्टिंग पार्टी। लेट्स से समडे मेटामास्क कम्स एंड से कि मेरे को वॉलेटेक्स का गैसलेस एसडीके यूज करना है, we would definitely not be in we should not be in a position saying कि आपको इतने सारे changes करने पड़ेंगे अपने कोड पे। But if we are focusing, let's say at this point we focus on hackathons and providing grants and connecting with developers, we can say na कि these are the things that you need to do to integrate it. That is so we can do.
ठीक है।
A lot of things are going above Rohit's head right now. I
No,
believe.
it's not actually. What I'm trying to think is what is our priority. Abhi now,
It is not our pride. It
if
is
you
not.
are if you are able to do this separately without affecting any other task, and if it works out, so we can think about doing it. But
For now, we are not thinking at this conversation. We are not thinking about it at all. ठीक है? We are just reverting out that some things that we did related to the buttons and all wala part, and adding the same user flow that we currently have. That SDK component is already built. It was built 2 months ago only. We just didn't integrate it. So I just need to integrate that wala part. Probably what I can do in the backend side, maybe let's say hackathon season comes in around September, October. We have 2-3 months for that. We can very easily just remove that component, build a separate repo for that, and create an SDK. If we see there is an opportunity for us being sponsored in any hackathons and provide this gasless feature for the developers to use, then we can utilize that. If we don't want, we can just keep it as it is. There can be unlimited things on that. So that would be fine.
Because every other wallet like Family हो गया, Rainbow हो गया, है ना, and they have already their Rainbow kit, है ना, wallet connection वाला, wallet connect वाला type, है ना, तो they do this so that developers के पास कोई excuse रहे Rainbow wallet को integrate करने का. But when we will have the gasless SDK ना, so it, even if people are not using WalletX, है ना, as a extension itself, but we will be benefited out of
Correct.
that SDK itself.
who's on this task? Suraj, you're on this task.
हाँ.
Okay, so if it is done and if it gets done, so we can market it 2 months later. If
हाँ, इसको ये अभी जो currently gasless SDK वाला task है, it's not in that scope. So I will pretty much complete that out. Market has done. Create a separate task. Put that in archive, or probably the things to do wale thing that Bhumik mentioned at the start of the backlog thing, and we'll keep a track of that on maybe in the next 2 or 3 months.
We will probably have a different repo for it, no?
Right. We will have.
So that itself has a lot of things to do with it, because we will have to have a personal website for that and all of things related to that. Git log ka book bhi banana रहेगा and all
We
of
will not think about all those things when we are actually developing it.
that.
But
Right.
anyway, at this point, so definitely not that. Matlab, it is definitely not at all a priority wala task, so it's fine.
Okay, I'll move on to next topic. Devon, if you want to share that information with the team, which you want to, I know, so you should do it right now, because I'm assuming you are waiting that everybody is going to stop talking and then you will get a chance. That will not happen. Yeah. So you
Okay.
raise your hand, you take lead, and you share what you want to share, and then you ask for opinions.
तो मैंने आज लाइक इलस्ट्रेशंस को काफ़ी डिस्कवर किया, तो कुछ इलस्ट्रेशंस मैंने जो भी हमने लास्ट कल जो देखे थे, जो हाफ कटे आ रहे थे, वो हमें फुल मिल गए हैं, और कुछ रोबोटिक वाले भी देखे हैं, तो मैं वो दोनों दिखा देता हूँ, जो भी मैंने रिसर्च करी है वो सारा दिखा देता हूँ, ठीक है?
Okay.
ओके,
Share your screen
Sharing.
so that.
So these are the illustrations that I found today. So एक ये हो गया और मैं एक ग्रुप में भी दिखा देता हूँ, वेट वो ज़्यादा बेटर रहेगा। So yeah,
So we were
first we have this one, and we have this one. ऑलमोस्ट सारे हैं जो अपन को चाहिए थे। तो किसी को अगर कोई डाउट है या कुछ इश्यू है लाइक रिगार्डिंग इलस्ट्रेशंस, तो आप अपना पॉइंट रख सकते हो कि ये है अपना, जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल इस पे गए तो ये हो गए, ये हो गए, ये हो गए, ये हो गए, ये भी एक एक्स्ट्रा मिला जो मिलता जुलता है, राइट?
आई हैव
ये
वन
टीम
डाउट
का है।
कि
हम्म,
अभी वो टीम वाला जरा खोलना वापस जो आपने खोला था। डू नॉट कम ऑन द स्क्रीन ना। हाँ,
ओके, जस्ट
तो
अ सेकंड।
इसमें अपना अपन लोग किधर किधर ऐड करेंगे, मतलब कैसे ऐड करेंगे, जरा मेरे को ये ओवरव्यू दे दोगे आप ऊपर से?
लाइक ऐड का तो इतना डिस्कस नहीं करा, बट ये है कि इसका अपन निकालेंगे, लाइक अपन ने तो अभी फाइनलाइज करा है, अब इनको एडिट करेंगे।
हाँ,
एक second. No, what he's asking is where is it going to go? It is going to go on the website right now, which the version 2.0 that we
Okay.
created.
Yes.
Is that we've added some illustrations which are not good right now. That is what feedback we got from the whole team. And
Mhm.
now what we were finding these illustrations. So these illustrations will be like Aave ka this thing.
but
Avara ka-
how does they show that we are doing all these features? I just wanted to ask that. Tap connection, मतलब gasless transactions, multi-chain support. How we
This
will
doesn't
integrate
match
that?
the context.
This doesn't
These
match.
these illustrations will not have a specific context to itself, right?
Yeah.
That will not be happening obviously. It's more about how we are depicting. I mean, what do they won't just open any of it, right? Just
Okay.
open that main one. Shakti, Sandeep, anybody, what do you guys think about this? What it is?
Rainbow.
No, it can be.
Yeah,
No,
it's
no.
a-
ये मैं बता सकता हूँ।
हाँ,
ये अपन लाइक इफ वी एडिट दिस, तो अपन ऊपर गैसलेस का साइन दिखा सकते हैं इफ वी टच दिस, राइट? एंड दैट पॉपअप कम्स, इफ आई अज्यूम।
What Devon, the point was कि this illustration does not mean anything to anybody. हम यहाँ पे 7 बंदे हैं कॉल पे, all of us can think of it as a separate thing कि whatever it is. It might look like a hairband to somebody, it might look like a rainbow to somebody. This is what we are going to build out of this illustration basically, right? The illustration that we already created on our V2 version, those also does not have any reference on their own, right? It's what we have written below that or on top of that or while we are hovering over it. Ki this illustration is for gasless. This illustration is for DApp connection. This illustration is for XYZ feature, right? So this is what we are kind of like identity building of a particular mascots we can think, or we can think of certain elements that we are going to put in our websites or whatever you can think. So once we have set up this 5-6 images or 5-6 illustration on the top of our website, so whenever let's say we name this particular illustration as the gasless cloud. Let's assume we say it gasless cloud. So whenever we are talking about gasless, we can say gasless cloud is coming to tell you about all these things. What is gasless cloud? What is gasless? What is anything about gasless talking in that sense?
the feature is connected to the character.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
That feature will give identity to this character. This character is not defining that particular feature. It
Yeah.
is what as a team we are building, right?
Right.
So that is what these illustrations would mean probably.
So we want to go as close, like as abstract, even Avara is right now. So this illustration was something that everybody liked. We were not able to find it, but right now we found it. So we are going to get these illustrations. We are going to give it to you guys, and then you are going to push the website and get it done. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's about $15. Do you want to show more, Devon?
Yes. Also this one, and we have just a second. Actually, टीम को ही दिखा देता हूँ तो ज़्यादा सही रहेगा।
Yeah, so if you are
Actually, this is a pack of sticker of this Puffy.
Makes sense.
Understood.
So it has seven features. That's good.
जिसमें से we won't be able to use the if we are using characters which don't have hands or legs, so we should use characters which don't have hands or legs, or remove the other the ones that have hands or legs, so it feels abstract again.
No
Right.
hands or legs. I would prefer.
वही तो बोल रहा हूँ, नो हैंड्स और लेग्स वाले कैरेक्टर्स अच्छे लग रहे हैं. सो दिस ब्लू एंड ग्रीन वाला जो कैरेक्टर्स हैं, वी उस इफ देयर हैंड्स शुड बी रिमूव्ड एंड मेक इट मोर.
Why you are talking like Gabbar now? Nice.
और क्या है? Devon, share. What else?
Just a second. Also, I've shared you that space robot, or I can say that robot one.
Graphics is down. Where are you sharing?
Just a second. This one.
What is this?
It's a robot, and I thought if we again edit this one, like इधर पे wallet X का आ जाएगा और कुछ ना कुछ थोड़ा edit करके अपन showcase करेंगे, या गैसलेस हो गया, या जैसे कि ये एक टाइप का विक्ट्री टाइप शो कर रहा है, राइट, कि लाइक जीत गया है, तो उससे रिलेटेड कुछ यूज कर सकते हैं. और उससे रिलेटेड भी काफी सारे हैं, कि ये हो गया अपने पास, ये तो चलो अलग ही है, ये हो गया.
If we find, let's say we find a similar kind of illustration in maybe 6 or 7 quantity, okay, separate 6 or 7 images, then we can think of choosing this. We can discuss on that as well. I'm open to that. No issues. I think.
I agree. So what you're saying is, अगर वो 6-7 characters एक साथ मिलके, it can become like a
proper group itself.
Yeah.
We can go
like a proper set.
With all the emotions and all. So maybe they can be used as onboarding screen के ऊपर भी they can be used in some other.
No, change the group altogether. Either we will choose those illustrations, either we will choose these illustrations.
Oh,
And
that.
then
No.
on things else for more descriptive manner, but generally, let's say if we name that
This
as
is
a gasless cloud only, that will be there when talking about gasless.
Good idea what you said right now.
Yes, that's
कि
cloud.
adding to our features. So adding visual identity to our features will be a very good thing actually. So yeah, we should definitely do that. Yeah.
Like anywhere
ठीक
they
है.
will see, they will see, oh, this one was something gasless related. This was one something DApp interaction related.
Oh.
This was one something for advertisers. Maybe later on we can give badges kind of. Let's say this one is the advertisement feature for the advertiser.
Nice. Good idea.
Badges as well
Yeah.
for the advertisers.
Amazing. Nice. Yeah, so you take it, Devon. Should we take it then? It's $15 only for 25 screens, for 25 downloads.
But the issue is कि if we buy this and after that we have 7, right? But in future if we get like some more features, so in that case, what we gonna do?
So you download as many as possible. Now you download 25 in the same family only. And you keep
But the pack is of 7, right? Na?
In this family, there are only 7, na?
7.
That's
in this there are 7, but there are families that are similar to this, na? Right? There are families that are similar to this, na? So you download them.
We can probably like थोड़ा बहुत इधर उधर तो कर ही हो ही जाएगा.
If you don't get that, so by the time we release the next feature, you better be good enough so that you make the 7th feature.
Okay.
That
Got
is
it.
one task.
Okay, when you stop sharing na, so you stop sharing the screen and try to share the window itself, है ना, from the next time instead of
Special mention to when you stop sharing, then you stop sharing. Okay.
it is the streaming saying. It is the streaming. Right.
ठीक है, sounds good. Let's close this thing here. Call them.
One more thing, like the initial thing that Bhumi mentioned. Should we add? I think we should add this what we call. अभी हमारे पास
Backlog.
tracker we have to do in progress, in
Hmm.
review, done, merged, hold, archive, and no status.
Hmm.
ठीक है. So I think Bhumik backlog में ना no status वाला would be fine. Like just create a task.
We don't
It
need.
is something that we don't need. ठीक है. Hold is something that's a blocker. Done merge, we know,
Mhm.
in review, in progress, to do is fine. There is also one field which has no status. ठीक है. So I think for that would be fine for keeping it in to do or in backlog file. That should be okay.
Yeah, that should
I
be
think
okay.
but
The no
नाम
status.
change कर दो, नाम चेंज करके
हाँ,
बैकलॉग कर
नाम
दो.
change करके या तो backlog कर देंगे. That's fine. मतलब the whole point is whatever you guys can think कि ये कर सकते हैं, ये कर सकते हैं, just add it over there. Somewhere, sometime we will just see that. ना कहीं आज तो आ ही जाएगा.
Backlog is whatever that we want to do but we've not started it. क्या
Correct.
to do का मतलब क्या है? To do को नाम चेंज करके बैकलॉग डाल दो.
नहीं बैकलॉग इज बेसिकली लाइक लेट्स से अभी हमने जो एसडीके का फीचर डिस्कस किया, राइट? वी हैव डिस्कस द फीचर, व्हाट यूज केसेस इट माइट हैव, वी हैव डिस्कस दैट, बट आर वी वर्किंग ऑन इट? नो, वी आर
No, so what to do है कि we know that we want to do it sometime in the future. It is in the to do list but we've not done it yet.
sometime in the future. To do basically means we need to do it within this particular sprint itself.
नहीं
Or not.
ऐसा नहीं. तो स्प्रिंट तो आया ही नहीं है. We don't follow. We should follow.
We should obviously, मतलब that due date का मकसद ये है कि हम लोग हफ्ते की ड्यू डेट भी इसमें लिए डाल रहे हैं. Started to adding it, not like बहुत strictly follow नहीं what due date, but we will be doing that. तो that
Tech
will
terms, वो स्क्रम टर्म्स में टू डू मतलब टू डू इज द बैकलॉग क्या?
now let's say we need to release 3.0.2, ठीक है? Now we know we need DApp interaction feature over there, we need version 2 over there, and let's say we need admin dashboard over there. These are the 3 features that we need to do in this particular release. So automatically we need to do these things. So those will be the to-do task. It will be like a backlog thing when we need to do it.
To
Then
do
we
is not to do then. Our to do is actually backlog. So because we
our
don't.
to-do is actually backlog, but that's how we should start treating it now.
Let's rename it to backlog. Na, I like it. I like the fact that we are converting our dashboard to tech side. वो क्या है, marketing gimmick नहीं डालना है, kanban board, ये board, वो board, whatever that we can come as close to as Scrum methodology. That's great.
ठीक है, तो let's not add to. I think to do में हमारे पास जो भी चीजें हैं that
They're all backlogs.
those are backlogs only. Cool. ठीक है.
Actually, we don't have a to-do list then. To-do, basically what you are saying is the next version that will go, it should have those to-do things in it. Correct.
मतलब वो
Nice.
हमने to do things, हम let's say हम आज बैठे, हमने to do decide कर लिए, जब तक हमारे वो to do complete नहीं हो रहे, हमारा version release ही नहीं हो सकता.
Correct. Perfect. Let's do that. वो to do को let's change into backlog and let's add another stuff which is to do.
That is the real to do.
That is the real to do. Yeah.
Real to do.
Yeah.
By special mention, I can say now, to do to real to do. Huh?
Yeah. This is good idea.
We'll update that.
So our non-tech team also will follow this. Huh? So-
Also will follow that. Everybody, matlab we are not talking in terms of tech, non-tech, marketing, business, whatever it is. We are talking it in terms of the complete product. We need to release a product. That means उसके साथ marketing भी होगी, उसके साथ deck वेक भी update होगा, उसके साथ design भी update होगा. Whatever we need to do to release that particular feature, we need to add everything on that.
Beautiful. This is amazing. To-do list is the list what we need. So
Correct.
let's do that. I will also push in the thing so that we get to know 3.02 के अंदर what is the next things that we need to do.
Bhai, this will
I
be
think
so great.
Shakti, Sandeep, Devon, Vicky, I think Rohit, in fact, आपके लिए भी थोड़ा सा complicated हो सकता है, but it will be much more manageable in that sense और सब दिख भी
It
जाएगा.
is
बहुत
good. We need complicated. Simplicity से नहीं होएगा. अच्छा है. This is the, in fact, this will clear out things for us.
Correct. We will not need to just think of things कि भाई ये बचा था, just pick it up.
Yeah.
If you think is कुछ, let's say for front end perspective, if we say चलो इस वाली sprint का front end का task हो गया, we will have many more things in the coming sprint on the backlog. So just
True. And this will also actually, in a way, prioritize our work. Whatever is in the real to do is something which is on priority. बाकी सबको backlog के अंदर we've kept it. So every time we push a new version, we need to sit and discuss what should come in the to do now,
correct.
so that we get to know कि अगले release में what is it that we are working on. Amazing, bhai. Nice. Let's do this.
Great. So
Cool, guys.
we are
ये
cool.
करते हैं. I will. I think कल एक बार I will connect with Arjun as well and साथ बैठ के we'll set that up.
Right.
Done है.
So many of the things which are went in deprecated, that can come into backlog now. Which Arjun
क्या गया?
Yeah, let them handle it. Deprecated, Arjun knows very clearly why did he put it over there. We can. Is there something else, or we don't need to be on 1 hour on the call.
I think it's cool. I think मेरी side से now it's all clear.
Everyone else, do you guys want to speak? Other than 3 of us, no one does even care to raise a point. I believe it's fine.
It takes time. हो जाएगा वो भी.
So
यार अपने पास डेवॉन विकी भी लाइक 2 ही हफ्ते से तो आए हैं. ये भी खुल जाएंगे, इनको भी खोल देंगे. So that
so bad, bhai. Sounds so bad. चलेगा
भाई हम लोग मिल लिए ना, हम लोग लाइव भी तो मिल लिए. ये भी तो बात है.
हाँ right हाँ we met हाँ वही
We need funding.
So on this good note, so here we go, guys. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you guys for tuning in. And here Walletex team goes. Boom, boom. Bye guys.
Screen that I made. Okay.